by, okay, got it. So everything needs to be sorted by date. So we don't have everything scheduled yet, but I know that February 25th, 10:30, we're going to be at Elvisa Marina. We're going to kayak out. Sarah Johnson will take us out. We're going to have lunch together. Book your calendar if you're available. That's a Sunday. And most likely we'll go to church that day. Looks like it's a sunny day. And we're going to go to community. We're going to talk to them, basically. So hardware team, February 25th. Hopefully you have something to show and to install in that day. So this is the initial planning. I've verified with Sarah Johnson, so it can happen, but I need to get back with the team. Especially the hardware team. If that's okay, if there's okay date, I'm going to send out meeting invite, and you need to let me know you're coming or not coming or anything like this. And meeting minutes, like today is Rania. Rania is going to have today's meeting minutes. Okay, so not only a link, probably what you can do. So who actually joined this meeting, right? So we know who hasn't, basically, who actually showed up. And if we have any action items for today, it will be inside here. So if I go to this sheets, I will see every single person's meeting over here. Today is all hands. All the other team are free to join to make any meetings, and everybody can join any meeting with a very clear view from here. I'm going to personally monitor this to make sure we follow all the protocols, because it's very, very important for us to have one central location. Otherwise, we're not going to remember anything 1 year later for what we have done. And especially if any of you want to write college applications and you don't remember anything, here's you come to. And all the scheduled meetings needs to have needs to be in actions and meeting minutes. We'll just talk about it. So action meeting minutes is the sheets. I have a link over here as well. That's the sheets. Every meeting you schedule, big meetings. If the small meeting, like Miranda, let's talk about something, so you don't have to. But if it's a little bit a bigger meeting, there's some actions you need to talk about, or some of the things you need to work it out. Make sure have the scheduled meeting. So for example, Charlie will be in marketing team, and Charlie will come to say, hey, this is an important meeting, and let me join them. Or for example, so Jack, for example, if Jack has access to this, then Jack will know what is going on. Even he's in China, he'll be able to see what's going on over here. So that's rule number 2. Rule number 3 is we doing the meeting right now, and I can see Rania is writing the meeting minutes at this moment. Very good. And I'm going to call for volunteer every single meeting, and the same thing for a smaller meeting. Who's going to write the meeting minutes for today? And meeting minutes needs to be finished 15 minutes after the meeting is done. You don't need to spend hours and hours to make it a polished and beautiful meeting minutes. You don't need to. Just to polish it, just to publish it. And I'm going to do some review and make sure we don't miss anything major. Then so we need to have meeting minutes every single time to publish over there. And the meetings what we're going to do is we'll try to keep a monthly all hands meeting. It could be the first Friday of the month, 5 to 6. Is this a good time, or should we move around? Or what do you? I know a few athletes cannot join. I think Mia and Kevin. So I'm going to sync them in. I'm going to give them some of the recording. But in general, is this a good time? No objections. So I'm going to set it up every Friday, 5 to 6. Okay. During the summertime, we're not going to keep the schedule, and I'm going to pull all the contents together. And the team meetings is anytime you want. Could be Sunday, could be Saturday, could be any time. So make sure you talk to your team members. Any formal communications, send email. Any email, make sure you copy me. If it's a formal thing you're talking about, then I'm in the loop. I know what is going on. And informal communications, Jonathan talking about using WhatsApp group or text groups, but text group will not work for Jack. So are we okay with a WhatsApp group? If yes, we're going to require everybody to install it, and we have communication from there.
Yeah, we can confirm. You know, set up everything as you would, and we'll figure it out.
Okay,
Thank you.
yes. So let's use WhatsApp. Oops. So if we use WhatsApp, so how can we make sure Jack will have access to it?
Yeah, so you know, once again, we'll see if we can get a WhatsApp, right, for him. Maybe it's possible. If
Mhm.
not, you know, we may just I don't know. We're gonna have to think, but maybe we can get it on his phone. Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And the mentors, we're going to use WeChat to communicate with each other. And we already have a mentor group already. And I do need everybody to let me know when we're going to have a mentor dinner or lunch together. So for us to socialize a bit more. So I really like to have a smaller team to meet as soon as you can in person or over the phone. So after today, any issues, okay, find me. Um, let's say, find me. Do not bother your mentor too much because they have a full-time job to do. They are professors, they work for the company, and they managing a large team, so they are busy. And an engineer busy with the products. Any of the, oh, I don't like this person, or that person is not doing that type of thing. Anything like this, find me. I really like to be involved. So for this project, it's not only about we get some product. We're going to have something to benchmark, and we're going to show how beautiful we are, and we get a certification from something. It's not. It's about how do we work with each other in a bigger team across different counties or continents. Part of the things we are like to highlight is we're hoping Alviso as a small community, but it's a bigger community work together. So we need to know how to work with each other. And guess what? I'm the best person to get all of things sorted out. Now let me give it to Rania, I believe, to talk about the grant and the milestone. The reason to talk about the grant is the milestone is extremely, extremely critical for everybody to understand. Rania,
Okay, yeah, and while I'm presenting, can someone else take notes, please?
Charlie, do you want to take notes
Wait,
since you?
Charlie's also presenting.
Oh, yeah. Brady, take notes.
Sure.
Just go to the link I put in the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Okay. So, hi everyone, I'm Rania, and today I'll be presenting with Charlie about the Silicon Valley Clean Energy Grant. So, first I'll be giving some background information, and then we'll talk about the description of the grant, and then we'll go over missions, and then timeline and due dates. So, first of all, for some background information, so to run this whole project and to actually make it work, we need money, right? That's super important.
I love it. We need more money. We always need more. Yeah.
So a great way for nonprofits like CP Mentorship to get this money is by applying for grants, right? And basically, grants are a way that organizations or the government funds people's ideas or projects. And the first one Catherine applied to is Silicon Valley Community Foundation. And this is a nonprofit, and they had over $2 billion. And then just recently, the CEO of Netflix gave them another $1 billion. So they have a lot of money. And Catherine asked them when she applied for $50,000, and she only got 20,000. So the question is, where do we get the other 30,000, right? So our solution is to just apply for more grants. So the one we just applied to was Silicon Valley Clean Energy, and this is the one we'll be focusing on today. Yeah.
Next, I'll go over the description of the grant. So basically, this grant was provided by Silicon Valley Clean Energy, and it's to make sure we can pay and do what we need to during our summer camp. We're asking for 10K, which will fund all the equipment and food that we will need. And you guys can probably guess the grant is for clean energy, and it should give you guys an understanding of what they want from us to give us a grant. Next, so what does this project do? This is our main line that I copy and pasted from Catherine's writing, and it says, this project fosters vital environmental education and community leadership, focusing on accessible air and noise pollution monitoring, while encouraging sustainable futures through dashboard data aggregation and analysis.
Okay, so now I'll be going over our missions and how they like align. So for Silicon Valley Clean Energy, this is the mission on their website that I copied and pasted. Basically, their whole goal is to reduce fossil fuels, reduce carbon emissions, and like be involved with the community, right? So we really align with this, which is why we applied for this grant. So first of all, we have renewable powered sensors, and this aligns with the whole reduce fossil fuels and like carbon free stuff, right? And then the second one, which is the most important one, is air quality education and carbon free advocacy. So we'll be doing this through the dashboard. And so education is aligns with their being involved with the community, and then carbon free aligns with carbon free. And the last one is Alviso environmental history education. And again, that's just being involved with the community and like making a difference in the community. Yeah.
Let me just add a little bit more. So this is a high school grant or middle school grants as well. So every single year, high school students can apply, but the high school needs to locate it in their service area, which is Sunnyvale, Cupertino area. But a bigger team, I put every single one's name into this huge grant. Okay, so you're going to, most likely, if we get approved, your parents have to sign the release to make sure they can talk about you in their media release. But that's something we can talk about later. Every single one of your name is inside this grant application. And Nathan Xu has started a conversation with an employee of the company, and I started another one. We spend a lot of time talking about this because for any of the grant application, if their mission and what you're trying to do are not aligned, you are not going to get the grant. So since we had a few meetings, thank you to Nathan getting started with the meeting. And for any future grants, you need to do the same thing as well. So most likely we're going to get the money. Most likely will not be 10,000, but I think I'm good enough. I'm okay with any amount.
All right, I'll go over some timelines and due dates. First, I'll just go over some of our main goals. So we should be focusing on our awareness and engagement. I'll let you guys read the subtitles. So we also want to have skill development, community partnerships, and behavior impact. And overall, this is the overall project timeline. And so on March 30th, to design and code environmental sensors. So we want to create the program to monitor environmental conditions. And on June 30th, we want to finish developing a pollution data dashboard. And on August 2nd, we hopefully can organize an environmental summer camp. Next is just for outreach and engagement, which is marketing. So on February 29th, we should be able to launch an interactive website and social media platform. And by June 30th, we should be able to host educational workshops. December 1st, we should hopefully organize community events, and ongoing until December 1st is develop collaborations with local media.
Oh, this grant is very, very special and unique. Other grants, they're all talking about the product, right? The product you make and how do you going to deliver it. But this grant focus a lot on marketing effort. So they really like us to build a very strong marketing. So the marketing team has to be very strong in order to do all of them, have the right platform. And the tricky thing or the good thing, the development collaboration with the local media, partially it is inspired by William Xue in the team as well, because he is in the school newspaper team, a newspaper or magazine, and they need some funding as well. And we can use this funding to really put on ads or to put on the newspaper. So every single kid in this meeting work with your school media. If you don't know who that person is, find it out. Including you, Patrick, and it's every single person, Brady, including you. So because you all come from different schools, we need the school as a smaller community, and then Charlie, whoever in the marketing team need to take some initiatives to reach to the local media, and we can write media release as well. So the marketing effort is such a big focus, and we have asked money for the marketing budget as well. In short, we have money to do marketing, and let's make sure we use the money.
All right, so next, I have some marketing desired outcomes. So we want to have a broader community and have a stakeholder reach, and this is basically being successfully engaging a wide and diverse audience, including students, educators, community members, local officials, nonprofit organizations, and academic professionals through various outreach channels. And yeah, so next we want to have an effective partnership building, which is establish and maintain strong collaborations with local school, media, community organizations, and other relevant stakeholders, enhancing the project's visibility, reach, and impact. Last, we want to have a positive feedback and active participation, which is to garner our constructive feedback and high levels of participation from stakeholders and the community. And this indicates strong engagement, satisfaction, and a sustained interest in the project's activities and goals.
Yeah, very good. So marketing team, this time is going to be very, very strong because we are promising very strong deliverables. Miranda will be the next one to do the presentation. Maybe we should have maybe we do the group meeting to separate into different groups later. Data source. Miranda, do you have data source? Do you want to put it into here or do you want to?
I can share my screen.
Okay, so you need to put everything there. So before you before you be out of the meeting. Okay, so let me stop sharing and I'll let you to share.
Okay. Wait, let me give me a second. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. Later on, every single slide before the meeting needs to be the main deck. Okay.
My bad. All right, so I'm part of the data team. So basically, I kind of just took this from the previous presentation about our project, so you guys know that. And then this is the dashboard and data team's job. I also did kind of take this from the previous. Okay, so it's to develop a pollution data dashboard and merge different pollution data sources into a single user-friendly dashboard. And then this data will come from online sources as well as collected data. And right now we're just finding out what information is available online and what needs to be collected. So these are the 5 different types of pollution. We have air, land, noise, water, and light. So starting off with air, this is basically what air pollution is, which is chemicals are released into the air through harmful gases, burning of fuels, and other byproducts of modern human life. And so here's some available air pollution data where there's resources like the United States Environmental Protection Agency. And there are other websites online like Purple Air or like Ambi, but I'm not that sure about how credible they are. So I guess we do have to do more research into that. And then we'd have to work with the data collecting, we'd have to work with the people who are making the sensors, I guess, to get more data from the specific Alviso area.
Eventually, you're going to merge the data from the sensors. So they're going to give you data.
Yeah, okay. So the next one is land pollution, which is basically waste materials produced by humans that are left to accumulate on the Earth's surface. Many chemicals such as pesticides and fertilizers are absorbed into the soil. And, whoa, sorry. Okay, so there's the EPA. Wait, oh my gosh. My bad. Okay, you know what? Let's move on to noise pollution, which is humans produce excessive amounts of loud noise, including industrial and vehicle sources. And here's the available noise pollution data, where there are like maps made by like the government, like noise maps. A major source of noise in the El Viso area is from the San Jose airport, and we can collect this data by using noise sensors. Okay, water pollution. Toxins from humans and industrial wastes are introduced out into water supplies. And there are like different water sources in El Viso that we have to look out for. And the available water pollution data would be like the National Water Quality Monitoring Council. Over here is like, I guess, what types of water that they have. And we can also collect this data by getting water samples and like lab testing them. And then light pollution. So humans produce excessive amounts of artificial light that interferes with the natural cycles of the light and darkness in the environment. And here's the available light pollution data where they're online, there are like light pollution maps. And we can also collect this data by using sky quality meter, which is like, it's like basically tests or you can measure the luminance of the night sky. Yeah, that's about it.
Thank you. Any question? So I think we do need the environmental team to look into the sources of the data as well, environmental team. And also another big thing for the environmental team, environmental and marketing to do is to see, hey, we have the water sample. We're going to have the water sample really soon. Can we send to somewhere to do some testing? And if we do, what are the things we're going to test about? So those are the major things we need to do. So after the milestone, anybody wants to change mind of which team you want to join? Okay, I guess that's the thing that if you can stay, Xiaojing, maybe do you so I can read the names so you can put everybody into different group. I really like to have the smaller groups to be able to know each other a little bit more.
So, do you want to put them into two groups? Given that, because there's a hardware group, but there's also a lot of overlap among people between the other two groups.
Yeah, so we do yes as one. Two groups or three groups or work for me. At least Antoni's group needs to be one. For the rest, it can be another one.
So, whether there are people who are
Aiden is not here. So who is in hardware? Please say your name.
No. I have the names. So
Oh, you do? Okay.
I have to go one by one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a room, breakout rooms, and assign manually for everyone. Create 2 breakout rooms. So this will be manual work. So just be patient when there's a you just
no problem. So in the meanwhile, because we just very quickly really know each other. So when you are talking to your team members, you need to be curious. Okay, ask some questions, and at the same time think about some of the questions, including what I can do, what are the contributions I can make for this team, how I'm going to add value to the team. And what I'm going to learn from the mentor, I also have that in slide as well. What I'm going to learn from the mentor and other team members. What could be the biggest challenge for this project? And what do I need to get out of this project? So we all need to really think about those questions, be curious, and ask questions.
So while Xiaojing is putting everybody into break rooms, I want to say a few words here.
Yeah.
I don't know, kids, how much you feel lucky you are to be involved in a project like this at this early stage of your life. I did a project like this after I graduated from PhD program, just so you know. So it's a lot of skills required, a lot of coordination, a lot of knowledge. And you might be thinking, well, I really don't know much yet. And throughout the project, you probably will find out you know more than what you know. and you will learn so much. Because like, just keep your eyes open, ears open, listening to people and pay attention to things. You will learn a lot. And that's the beauty of this kind of project. And that's all thanks to Catherine for creating amazing opportunity like this for everybody. And we as parents appreciate it. I hope the kids appreciate it. And as a mentor, I appreciate it working with everybody. So thank you all and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And this is not an easy project. This is actually go beyond my comfort zone, so beyond my comfort zone. So I'm a little bit nervous as well. Now with my good mentors, I'm not worried at all. I think we'll be able to deliver things on time and have a lot of fun. As I talked to you earlier, we need to have fun. It needs to be a fun project. And Jack, you need to really remind us how to make it fun for you as well. Jonathan will take care of you, I'm very sure.
Yeah, should be okay.
And one of the proposals to Jack is, Jack, explain the difficult concepts to your little sister in both Chinese and English. And we can just observe and how Jack is doing. So Jack, just talk to people, right? Start from your sister. Talk to people around you for the project we're going to do.
So before I send people to different rooms, so let me just confirm, because there are quite a few people. Let me say, so I picked those who are going to be working on, who are going to join the hardware product breakout room, not necessarily just the team, because you know, some people want to join two different teams. So let me just call these names, and if you prefer to stay in a different breakout room, let me know. Or if I miss anyone, let me know. Okay, I have Amy, Andrew, Angela, Brady, Emma. So Emma, this is Emma Yu, right? We have two Emmas, I think.
Emma Yu is here.
Ethan,
Is Emma?
Rania, Remy. So I'll put you into the Howard team, Howard breakout room. Is that okay? Anyone?
They are the software team, right? Or
Hardware product, right? Did I make any mistake? Let me know.
And Xiaojing, are you going to put some mentors in that other group as well?
Yes, the mentor is in there. Antolin is in there. Who else I should put in there? Okay, so I have room. So everybody else is assigned to room 2. Olivia, Charlie, Miranda, Henry, Yushuang, Jack, and William, Patrick.
Is and basically, how did I decide to pick these sensors, and what is the interface and things like that? You can
We can. How about we narrow it down to talk about what we just talked in the big room, and then share your thoughts about how you feel about it. Ideas you already have, it's popping in your head.